Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh, Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh.
I think we live and the mic hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to what we were saying. Like, yeah, you're right. I agree. When cinema does that, when cinema, like, your job is to take me somewhere that, oh, hold on. Drago, we hot? We good to go?
Yeah, we hot. Yeah,
we hot?
Going,
all right.
Going.
So cinema's supposed to take me somewhere based on someone else's thoughts and imaginations, right?
Exactly.
Like, I already watched the news, bro. I done talked to Don Schwinneker this morning. He
Right.
told me it's gonna be 80 degrees. You know what I'm talking about? WTVD 11. They done
Right.
showed me what's happening. I know what's in the news. I don't really need y'all copying and pasting it.
Exactly.
Give me something else.
It's called lazy writing. I'm gonna be honest. That's how I feel about it. It's lazy writing when a show takes literally what's happening in real life and put into the show word from word.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm like,
No spin, no nothing.
Yeah, it's annoying to me. It's like, just move it away.
Right.
I turned it so quick, and I tried.
Yeah,
I tried.
that's why that's what make it so good is the creativity of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I was telling him about The Wire. You know, like I mean, it's just it was different.
Yeah.
You know, like we all seen the hood movies, the hood stories,
Right.
but it was like it placed you there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It
I'm gonna
was
be honest. I never
original.
watched The Wire. I need to
Oh
get
my
on it.
God.
Everybody say
I
it's
never
one of the
watched
greatest
it.
shows of all
You
time.
never watched The Wire?
Nah, I ain't have HBO money back then, bro.
Wow.
Bro,
True
bro,
story.
The bread,
Ain't nobody have HBO money back then.
Hey, listen, bro, I had to make a decision. I was like, if I want this water to run, I guess I can't have this HBO. You feel me?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You feel me?
That's a fact. But yeah, man. I mean, The Wire is good, man.
I know.
The
I
Wire
heard
is
people
so
that say
bad.
it's a
Like,
top 5 show of all time. Period.
So many people said
like
that.
all time. They say it's a
Yeah,
top 5
yeah.
show.
I
I
mean-
really want to watch it one day, but
Yeah, it's good, man. It's worth it. You know,
Yeah.
if you set aside some time. I know it's hard to sit down and watch anything. Like I try to watch stuff when I go to the crib and get in the bed and it's done. Like
Right,
I
it's
watch episode 1 of one thing about 12 times already.
Right.
Yeah, circling back.
Trying to get through the whole thing.
at that
so,
point it's,
yeah.
just it's your bedtime story.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
It's just your bedtime story.
I
at that
literally put Law and Order on just to go to sleep to it. I'm on like season 20. I've been on it all year. So
I've been on it all year.
point. Your alarm clock is dun dun.
right.
Good people, welcome to the Breaking Bread Podcast. I'm Lee,
And I'm Derek.
and we are here today with the curator of the culture, man, the homeboy Travis from Iconic Black. Welcome to the show, good brother.
What's up, fellas?
Tell
How
the
you
people,
doing?
talk to the people for a second about your brand, what you do. Give us a little introduction. Who are you? What you do? What you offering? What you
Okay, my name is Travis, and I am the owner of Iconic Black. So we do graphic T-shirts, as you can see. My man got one on over here. I got one on, and Lee got on
Yeah, I
one of
got
my
the signature collection.
signature
You feel me?
shirts. This the concept behind is kind of do obscure graphic T-shirts. You know, you see a lot of the same graphic T-shirts when you go into the store.
Yeah.
You see the Tupac, you see the Bob Marley, but how many Spike Lee shirts have you seen? Or how many Grace Jones is one that I offer, you know. So I try to do something different and offer a lot of different, black people that you can learn some stuff from, Dick Gregory. I got a Dr. Sabi one coming out. And then stuff that's my interest, I like Kanye, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I got the Ye shirt on and
right with the mask on, and I like the
Right.
interpretations, right? Like I like how with all your products, you look at it and you're seeing this icon
Right.
of our culture, right?
Right.
Like you had a Whitney Houston one,
Right.
fire. Like I was
need to
scrolling
see that
online
one.
one day, it was boom, but it wasn't like the Whitney Houston that you would expect to see on an album cover. Like she was done up but it was the hair. It's like everything has a statement piece. Like looking at the Kanye joint that you're wearing right now, it's the mask, it's the eyes closed. If you were walking down the street, I wouldn't be able to tell you that was Kanye.
Right.
You see what I'm getting at?
I didn't know either. We just went out to go get food and stuff. I didn't even notice it was
You see what I'm
Kanye, for
saying?
real.
And then of course we know this is Spike Lee with the Brooklyn Brim and all type of stuff
Yo,
like that.
speak of
But
this
it's the
shirt,
colorway. You know what I'm saying?
This shirt is nostalgic for me for multiple reasons. Brings back nostalgia. First of all, this is all about sneaker culture right here. This
a
is
fact.
Morris Blackman.
Yep.
If y'all don't know, the Spigs for Jordan. I'm a sneakerhead. I was big Jordan. I used to work at Foot Locker. I was broke, but I was fly. but I was broke.
But you had HBO money though.
But I ain't had no HBO money. I had enough to get these J's though. I had just enough to get these J's in college.
That premium cable
Right,
was
that
hard
premium-
body. even now it's hard body.
All
That
right.
premium cable.
You got a box on your TV?
Right.
When?
You remember the commercial? It's the shoes,
Yeah.
right? It's the shoes. It's a whole
Is it the
90s
shoes?
culture in this shirt. And I was like, as soon as you put it, I was like, yeah, I got to have that.
Man.
I got to have that.
Man, that's dope, man. That's dope. So, again, we kicking it with Iconic Black. How can we find you on social? Give us your handles.
Iconic Black on all platforms, IG, Facebook, and TikTok. So
Gotcha.
it's ICONIK BLAC.
That's it. Cool, man. So we're gonna get into our first segment here in the show. We like to start off with this little joint called "I Cannot Be Convinced." Right. This is how we gonna play it. We gonna take a position. Right. Popular, unpopular. It could be silly. It could be serious. Really don't matter. But basically, you gonna put your spin on your position on what you cannot be convinced about. Right. So I think I'm gonna go with something a little more lighthearted today. Last week I went to my dissertation. You know what I'm saying? I had to defend my thesis.
Your thesis.
You feel me? I had to defend my thesis, and you know what I'm saying? So today I'm gonna go with something a little bit lighter, right? Something a little lighter. And we're gonna spin it back to a classic argument that I've been having for years. We going back at the neck of this here mayo. I know Derek hated when I do this, but this he know what time it is.
I didn't even see it coming.
I cannot be convinced that somebody said it's a good idea to put eggs on a sandwich. Get it out of here, bro. I need eggs and vegetable oil, turn it into a cream and spread it on something.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Do you want a dry sandwich?
That's why I got tomatoes. What you mean? I got tomatoes, pickles. It's all kind of, you know what I'm talking about? We don't need, this is unnecessary. That's what I'm saying.
Though I don't hate your argument because I'm a big tomato fan. The tomato
One time for the tomatoes.
with the mayonnaise on it. And
You missed the seat. You had me,
crazy.
then you went
Yeah,
with the,
the
mayo
mayo-
Miracle Whip is a must be.
It's not a must.
See, I'm a
It's
Duke's
a
Mayo's
must,
person.
man.
I'm a
that's
Duke
an absolute,
Mayo's.
I'm gonna let
it's a
y'all argue
must,
that out
man.
because I don't know. All I see is white stuff in a jar. So I couldn't tell you the
must, man.
nuances.
It's a must. You got to have it's gonna be a dry sandwich.
Right.
No,
You
it's
got
not.
to have something.
You
man.
gotta have some
gotta
vegetables
have
on it.
something,
Everybody says that the sandwich dry. No, listen, the tomato. First of all, we're not eating sun chips. All right, it's tomatoes. You got tomatoes. You got the pickles. I also like a rack of vegetables on my sandwiches. Right, I'm the dude that gets like black olives and tomatoes and banana peppers and da. So by the time I'm done with it, I got I got some moisture. But man,
He got a water this tall by his sandwich. That's
Right.
Oh yeah, the sandwich. It do be tall. I cannot front.
Yeah. Nah, I gotta have Miracle Whip on mine.
Yeah, I got to
can't
have
go
that
cheap
mayo on
there,
mine.
but-
It ain't got to be thick. Just a nice
Just
little,
enough to-
just enough. Yeah,
a little lubricant.
Yeah, if it's spilling out the sides, I'm like, hey, bro, nah, I need my sandwich redone.
All I'm saying is, bro, somebody woke up and said, I'm gonna put these eggs in this jar.
And that person was a genius.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, whatever.
That ranch, blue cheese.
I came around the ranch after
You came around the ranch?
I'm on the way. I'm still, on 95. But
I always get excited when I'm in a restaurant and they don't say ranch, they say house dressing because then I know they made it. And it'd be fire every time.
Right,
They'd be like, yeah, our house ranch dressing. Oh, yeah, I want that.
oh, Derek said they got Miss Belinda in the back
Yeah,
with the
they ain't
carpal
got
tunnel.
Yeah, exactly.
Using
I
that
love
same
it.
spoon for
forgot.
25
You
years.
You did say you didn't do condiments.
I do not.
So
I
you
do
don't
not rock with
put
condiments.
dressing on your salad?
So I eat
I ain't
Italian
think about
dressing. I just started eating Caesar dressing just a little bit. So Italian dressing, stuff like that. The only condiments I really rock with, I love soy sauce. I eat soy sauce all day. So soy sauce, barbecue sauce, buffalo sauce, hot wings, hot sauce, stuff like that. It's really the classic stuff like ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise. I can't rock with none of that in various degrees of form.
So hold on, you country.
You eat a dry
You
hot
have
dog?
been.
Oh yeah. When I go to Cricket's,
I was
dog,
thinking the same thing.
I get the hot dog with just onions. That's how I eat it.
Just onions,
Just
no
onions,
chili,
bro.
nothing.
See, I don't really be trusting Cat's chili. Now, like the
Okay.
chili at the crib, that's one thing, but and I'm scarred because I was growing up, I was eating the Hormels out the can. Shout out to Hormel. But what I'm saying is, when you 7 years old,
Right.
and you looking at it, you like meat don't come out of can. It's like the math ain't there, and it just kind of stuck with me. And I just felt like the meat should come out the pot instead of the can, but nobody really explained to me that they cooked it at the factory. Whatever. Anyway, so
Do you eat coleslaw?
barely.
Okay.
I need qualifications. It's got to be icy cold.
I
It
feel you there
It can't
now.
be like drowning in mayo with the pool at the bottom. And it's got to be finely chopped. And it's got to be sweet. Like I'm talking about, it's easier for me to just not eat it.
He got a tender day on coleslaw. He swiped left on the
Listen, I
back.
come to the barbecue. I come to the cookout, bro. It's gonna be a PDF. Like
He go to coleslaw. Swipe left, swipe left. Oh, swipe right on that one. That's right. That's the coleslaw I'm looking for.
right. I'm that person.
You might need to go to therapy for that, bro.
Hey, bro, I just told you, Trav, I was scarred from the Hormel, bro.
That's why I was like, hold on, catch you. I was like,
Bro, Trav said I got to put you on the couch right quick. You got to go to therapy behind
You are from the country. I know how you have been to countless cookouts. You telling me you don't put no mustard, mayonnaise on your hot dog or nothing? Now, to be fair, I don't put mustard and mayonnaise on mine. It's chili and maybe slaw and onions.
Yeah, I just straight onions,
can't
bro.
do the
When I was a
ketchup.
kid,
I
it
do
was
ketchup, chili, and slaw.
See,
that's how my wife do it. But like, nah, bro, I'm good on all that. It's too much activity. Stuff be too wet.
All the vegetables you got ain't too much activity?
Absolutely not. See the vegetables are fibrous, right? At least you get some type of chew when you bite into a pickle or tomato, right?
Okay.
Go bite into a jar of Dukes. You feel what I'm talking about? Go bite.
That's traumatizing. Who living their life like that?
We had to be hyperbolic to prove a point.
Right. If you live your life like that, you just, I don't know.
Hey, listen, bro.
Get yourself together.
Yeah, exactly. That is a family. That is a metaphor. Do not bite into a jar of anything at all. Don't do it.
If
It's
you
a
do,
bad
I'm gonna come
idea.
talk to you now. If you
Are you gonna be able to?
Huh?
You gonna have a mouth lift?
That's true.
All that glass?
Yeah, that's true.
You looking like the shredder, bro.
That's true.
Oh man. So that's me. So what y'all got for the cannot be convinced? What y'all standing on today?
You want to go?
This is gonna go back to the conversation we had in the car. I cannot be convinced that Big Sean is a good rapper.
Oh, here we go.
I knew he was about to say it.
Oh, here we go.
Big Sean is trash. Like,
Come on, Trav.
Big Sean he's trash.
Big Sean
His
is
last
not trash.
2-3 albums was fire to me. I decided, I'm blanking on the one that just dropped.
What was it, Detroit 2?
Detroit 2, that was fire. God, man, that was, I don't know. I'm a big Big Sean fan.
Hey, man.
I really am.
Big Sean is not trash.
It's not at all.
It's not trash.
It's not at all to me. Big Sean.
Trash is a heavy word for Big Sean.
I feel like Big Sean had like a third grader helping him with his bars.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You said that third grader.
Like, his bars are very immature.
What was the bar you said? Because that was funny when you said, I'm like, all right.
Oh yeah, the ashtray joint. Run that ashtray bar one time, Trey.
Ashtray. What is an ashtray?
I thought it went kind of hard when I heard it. Those songs wasn't on Click or no?
That was
No, that was
Mercy.
Mercy.
It's Mercy.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen.
Drop it to the flow, man.
Man, I'll tell you this though, and I think the second thing that hurt Sean on that album is 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz was the best on ever.
Went nuts
He did.
on Mercy. I'm talking about like. Even Push was like Chainz had the best verse.
Look,
Like
he
it's
said,
not even close.
He said, I'm drinking high at the same time, drinking champagne on the airplane.
That was the
bar.
argument that we was having, that 2 Chainz is a superior rapper than Big Sean.
Oh, that's not an argument.
I'm a
here.
2 Chainz
That is
fan.
not an argument here.
I'm a 2 Chainz fan.
Big Sean is he's trash. I mean,
I can't say
he got
he's
some good
trash.
songs, but he's trash.
Trav ain't having it.
You can't convince me that he's not trash. Like, you can put it on and you could play a good song, and I mean, what's
the last
a broken
song?
clock is right twice a day.
So was that the song that got you off of him, The Mercy?
I mean, I just always thought he was trash. Like,
From the
like
Genesis.
I like No Interviews. I think that's dope. I like the intro to Detroit 1.
Oh yeah, that was
When you say you was on a yacht with Jay, $1 million never seemed so broke. That I like that.
Oh, that's a cold bar.
When I say he's trash, I don't mean it in a literal sense.
Yeah.
but
Right.
Like
Again, we're being
he's-
hyperbolic, right?
Yeah.
But he's trash though. He's trash though.
And then double back and say it again.
Right, he's trash. Like,
I ain't saying he bad, but he trash though. He
like
trash.
Big Sean should rap at the end of every song. So
you just
got
say,
an
"You try
option-
hard."
So you got an option to just cut the song off and don't
What
listen to
Trav
nobody
said
else.
is, if you was at the Olympics, right, and you would run the 100 at the Olympics, and you the cat that's gonna be happy that you finished 7th place. That's who Big Sean is to Trav.
Dang.
You see what I'm saying? But you in the Olympics though.
But you in the Olympics though.
I mean, listen, you the number 7 fastest human being on the planet.
So what would you rank him in his class? I know you know who his class group is. So what would you rank him? I know he ain't right with. I don't even think he's right with Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. I think he's right under them. But do you think he's under there, or he like a couple notches down?
I mean, he's a couple notches down.
So who is his contemporaries in your mind?
That's what I was
Who's
about
in
to
his radius in your opinion?
Wale. He's just as whack as Big Sean. Like, like
He's better than Wale.
like,
And I like Wale.
I don't know if he's better than Wale, but
Did you like Lauren?
Which one is that?
Wale's album,
most
was it
latest
for Lauren
one. Yeah,
too?
it's for Lauren too, I think.
The one where he's holding
the bouquet of roses. He just hold a bouquet of roses on it.
I'll never listen to a Wale song on purpose. Like, if I listen to Wale, he got to be on the radio or they play him in the club or like somebody in a
said on purpose. Or you was in my
somebody I'm
car.
riding with listening to Wale. Nah,
He said I would never
Wale.
listen to Wale. That's crazy.
He like Jack Harlow to me. Like I'll never listen to his
Oh,
song.
wait a minute
Jack Harlow can rap.
Wait a minute.
Jack Harlow, he make my stomach hurt when I hear that
Jack,
song. Come on,
Jack be rapping, dog.
Jack be rapping.
Jack be rapping. Now, sometimes, it's a little gimmicky. I can get that.
I feel like his
he can bar
personality
you up.
sometimes is gimmicky too. I'm not
Jack
gonna hold you.
Harlow will not be around in 2 years. But
Think so?
No.
This man just got a KFC deal.
Nah, he will not be around.
People
in
love
2
chicken.
years. He's like Macklemore.
Oh, wow, I forgot all about Macklemore. I saw straight through. I saw straight
You
through
forgot
that.
all about Macklemore.
But I saw straight through that. I looked at that. I looked at that one time like that ain't it.
Where did Jack Harlow come from? Like he just came out of nowhere. It's just like
So I peeped him. Man, it's been years ago. He had a song. The beat was a very simple. I can't remember the name of the song. It's early Jack Harlow, but he was just rapping. I'm like, this dude got some flow. And then I ain't hear nothing since, and then popped up. Like I don't know where he blew up from there, but I remember it had to be like 2017, 2018, something like that. But I remember I got to find that song.
You gotta find it.
I got to find that song.
that First Class song is terrible. Like it's like
I like First
who
Class.
decided to sample that? Like
I like it.
this is terrible.
I like.
So who's the worst rapper you think? Who's your all time like this is a terrible rapper?
who is finishing 13th at the Olympics?
Lil Yachty.
I rocks with y'all, bro.
I'm gonna tell you my all time trash person, Silk the Shocker.
Okay, so
I mean, but that's so long ago though. Like,
Hold on.
I mean, you
I
Hold
just
on.
said all time, yeah.
yeah.
listen to his album "Charge It to the Game."
I didn't even know he had an album.
You probably still think you probably still won't change your mind about the
won't.
rapping, but that album is good. It's a
You
good
know what I
album.
learned about Silk the Shocker? Don't nothing beat brotherly love. Master P put him on. Well, go ahead in the studio, bro. Just go ahead.
See, everybody's been saying he's a bad rapper for so long that you kind of
kinda stuck.
programmed to feel like you like people that never heard Silk the Shocker. If you ask them who's the worst rapper, they're gonna say Silk the
This
Shocker.
is a very
'cause,
old conversation,
like,
but I'm gonna go to. You remember he featured on Maya's song "Moving On"?
Yeah.
Do you remember that verse?
No, I couldn't even tell you his flow, what he
It
sound like.
is-
I remember her hook when you said the song. I was thinking about her, but yeah, that's a good point. I couldn't tell you nothing about that.
I remember it word for word almost because how bad it was.
Was it trash like
It
that?
was bad. He said, it's one line. He was like, you ain't got to leave him, but you can kind of just come my way. I'm like, he talked it. He didn't rap it. It just stopped in the middle of the song talk, which he has no skill at doing. He's not Childish Gambino that could do that or some of the other rappers who
I
can stop
feel
and talk in
you
the middle.
on that.
You don't have that talent.
his flow is weird, but
He was Blueface before
he's not
Blueface.
he's not a good rapper. I mean, by any means, he's a good rapper, but that album is a good album. Like it's an old album, of course, but it's a good album.
right.
Though.
Oh, so it's my turn.
Yeah, what you got for us?
Man,
today?
I got several, dog. Okay, so here's I cannot be convinced for today. I cannot be convinced that everybody needs to still be on the sneaker app, dog. It's a hustle at this point. I'm tired. I'm not about to fight nobody to give somebody my money.
bro.
I'm not about to
Let me
fight
tell you-
anyone to give nobody
Let
no
me
money.
tell you how right you are. You know the threes dropped last week. I had a reminder set on my phone. Bam. Log to the sneakers app. And you got to go through a whole procedure, right? They say when you get the size, you got to stay in the app. You got to stay queued up. Boom. So I'm standing. I think somebody called me or something.
Yeah.
So I had to come off of there. They was like, oh yeah, waiting. Then I got a message about, oh, your credit card information is incorrect. And I'm like,
They
man,
do that every time.
Every time.
And that's BS.
And
I
then
know
you
my
have to
stuff,
go
right?
through Apple Pay. I think they do it by time. So then I went through Apple Pay, and then it was like, wait, you're in line. Boom, you didn't get them.
I just got
I'm
mad
like, bro,
right there just talking about that.
yeah, I was like, and I wanted the threes, but I was like, you know what? I'm about like you. I ain't gonna fight nobody to get my money. So
Bruh, I feel like as a community of sneakerheads or whatever you at your sneaker level, we just need to stop. We just got to stop and force their hand because it's ridiculous. They out here making money, and these resellers are first of all they're hogging it all and then doubling up, tripling up the price of it.
Right.
Forget all that. Some of them I have bought. I'm not gonna lie, for the double, triple price. But overall, forget all that, dog. Like I'm not about to fight to get no shoes. That's gonna cost me $250 or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm already about to give you $250 for some shoes.
ain't that enough?
Ain't that enough? Now you want me to try to fight everyone else? Like as many people as I can for a 13? Like, come on, man.
I'm retail gang, man. You know, if I can't get it for retail, man, then I'm not getting it, bro. Like I'm not putting you know, extra $500-$600 in somebody else's pocket just because they want to be greedy.
Yeah.
Because that's all it is. You know, you gonna buy up a sneaker just to, you know, like flip it. Like,
Right.
I mean, I like to wear my shoes. You know what I'm saying? People like, why you got your shoes on? Because they shoes. You know, like I want to wear them. You know, like so those are worth. I don't care. Like they're sneakers.
I've
You know,
had some that
like-
sat in my closet for a year before, but to be fair, at that time, that's when I was at my peak with the sneaking game, and I had so many shoes that I forget that I had some,
And you had to go back through.
and I had to go back through. But now, sneaker app is trash. Yeah, the sneaker community and the way they selling is trash right now. I wish everybody, hey, just stop. Let's just stop buying it for a minute. I know that's not gonna happen, but I wish it would.
that's your plea, though.
That's my plea. I wish it would, so we can force their hand, because they out here they just met
But
all.
you know the market has went down though. Like it's went down actually a lot. Like you can get a lot of this stuff. You know.
Yeah, now I think the
Still
markups are now like
resale,
more like
but-
10-15%, where it
Yeah,
used to
right.
be 50, 75, 100, 200%.
Right,
yeah,
when at its peak.
Yeah.
But my thing is, now that I'm getting older, man, and I'm running out of time, like, you know, I'm between here and there doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. I don't even have time for the pursuit of the sneakers.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
you feel me? Listen, sneakers, you got 8 minutes to figure out if you're going to send me these shoes or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bim, it's 10 o'clock, 10:08. If I ain't got it, I'm moving on, because I got to go to the grocery store and
Right.
get this bacon, because my daughter want to eat bacon this morning. And I
You
ain't
got to
got
call at 10:30.
And I got to call at 10:30.
Right.
Right. So I got stuff to do. I ain't got time to be, you know, circling Crabtree, South Point,
Right.
blah, 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 trying to find the shoes.
The
So
last
sneaker app do better.
the last time I did that, I had I tried to get the Grinches, the Kobe Grinches.
Oh.
I had a phone, 3 iPads, a laptop, sitting there looking at all of it.
They wild exclusives.
Got all of them. I'm in the line for all of them. Get ready to buy 6-7 pair. Nothing. All of it just went out. So I'm like sold out in 1 minute. Like make enough shoes. How about that, Nike?
Exactly.
Make enough shoes for
Make
people
enough
that
shoes.
want to buy
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
You know?
Yep. Price pressure.
Like
just
you
trying to
can't
control
tell
the
me
market.
that little people over there that's making them for a couple of dollars. You can't make a lot of them. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
make some, send them to everybody, and then then let the resellers do what they do. But
Exactly.
It's all they all in cahoots. All
Did y'all
in the
That's what it
see?
feel like.
Did y'all see the kid that got caught up? He was a reseller. You saw that story?
I saw that story. Because his mom or something was an executive. at Nike.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he out there, and not only just that, he using her company card to buy the shoes
And he's stunting.
and stunting.
It was
like,
the,
he
the
was
trophy
like-
rooms, right?
Right,
The trophy rooms,
right.
right,
He messed up. He did an interview. That's what messed up his hustle. He did the interview that somebody reached out to him for, and he snitched on himself, trying to brag.
Hey,
It's
man.
just- it's a bunch of insecure people, man, and they think the
to 'em.
sneakers make them
Make 'em who you
make
are.
them special. You know what I'm saying?
When your identity becomes something, it's a fail,
Right.
because when that get pulled away from you, you gonna
And
lose
then what are
yourself.
you left with?
And what are you left with?
And look at the material. We talking about what? Felt, plastic, cotton,
Right.
and leather. That's
Right.
what we talking about. And rubber.
Right.
If that's gonna, if you think that that's gonna move the needle in any way in your social standings, then you got to look at yourself.
And his mom resigned. Had to step down.
She had to.
Dog, but
She had to.
You want me to pay an extra $1,000 for the sneakers?
I'm swinging on my son, man.
Because Travis Scott is affiliated with it.
I might have to swing
I'm
on my
listening
son.
to Travis Scott like that.
My thing is, okay, so let's break this down to some corporate stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, finance, I'm very sure when they saw the statement for the sneakers on the company credit card, somebody asked her about it and she let it ride. Like if I don't know the story, I ain't gonna sit here and that in front like I do, but I'm sure that somebody in HR and finance was like, "Yo, what's up with this $10,000 order? Why are you ordering 300 pairs of Concords from our sources?" You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me? So at that point, if this did happen, you got to answer the question. So maybe she made the choice, like, oh, I'll go talk to little Johnny or whatever when I get to the house. Clearly, it didn't happen because we all saw what was happening on IG, the dude taking all these pictures and stuff
Right.
like that. Or it just could be good old fashioned elitism.
Oh, it's definitely
Just good
elitism.
old fashioned, I'm better than them because I'm up here and I'm untouchable. Could be some of that.
Bro, let me tell you something. We both work in corporate. At a previous corporate job, travel and you spent stuff. I spent the most I did that might have been pushing the envelope was I bought this $30 jacket to slide in with the stuff I was buying for work. While I was out, I was like, oh, I'll just expense it. Let's see what happens. $30, they're gonna be like, you can't expense it. That's whatever. And they let it slide. I would never do anything like as your corporate job.
Right.
They be tripping,
dog,
bro.
that's thousands of dollars.
Man, they be tripping. Like you got to, first of all, the requirements, the receipt got to be
The receipt
itemized.
itemized.
Has to be itemized.
Right.
You turn in a receipt that ain't itemized, boy, they gonna have you pent up.
Right.
Hey, so look, I see that bro, it was lunch. Like I had to go to, I had to eat.
Right.
Like what you mean? So, and that's why it sounds so insane to me. Like, if they playing the I didn't know that card, we're not buying it. To me, this right here sounds
can't.
like good old fashioned elitism and nepotism.
You can't say there's no way the mom didn't know.
No.
How do your son get your corporate card?
What kind of house you got to have all them shoes in the crib? You feel me?
He had a storage. He had a whole warehouse, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, where you get this money from? He was what, maybe 20, if that.
Well, I mean, he messed up when he was flexing.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
And I don't know when
Flexing.
these young people gonna get it through their head that just stop putting everything on the internet.
Oh, you don't? I didn't till I got older.
Right, stop putting everything on the internet. That's how you getting caught. Nobody snitching. You know.
Nah, somebody snitching
right,
you.
Right. Yeah.
You telling on yourself.
People are watching you. You know, and you know that, like you said, that goes to him just thinking like, you know, my mom's is big dog.
Yeah,
like,
my mom is the blah, blah, blah.
So why would it even matter? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't know if it did it then, because I mean they probably well off. Like they won't live in check by working at Nike, but that mess up your livelihood potentially.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. I mean, you
Like
know,
who else about to hire her right now? Somebody might, but still. I'm just saying.
somebody will, but
Somebody will.
but she gonna have to do that parole. She
Right.
gonna have to do that time on the bench, right?
Yeah.
She gonna have to sit down and carry the towels until the heat blow over and she can do what needs to be done. Of course, this is all opinions, but I think that the message here is move with some decorum. You see what I'm saying? Like Trav just said, people out here, they watching. And when you put something on the internet, and I'm telling you now, please hear me when I tell y'all this, good people. You put something on the internet, there is no deleting it.
Oh, never.
Absolutely not.
Not even
Your
Snapchat?
your stuff is in so many layers and levels of backups and tape drives and disk drives and defragmented part. That if they needed to find it, they'll find it.
They'll find it.
They'll find it.
They will go
so
get it.
you got to play defense, and I think that's the problem with the internet. Sometimes people look at the internet as an offensive tool, right? And it can be an offensive tool, but you have to curate what you put out there. So you got to think defensively and ask yourself, if my mama or the president looked at this, would they be cool with it? Then it's generally safe to post. Right? Because that way, people get into this whole, what about my personal autonomy and my freedom? We ain't trying to say none of that. We keep all of that. But just know that when you hit sin, ain't no undo, bro.
My question is, I always ask, like, what kind of life you trying to live? Because whatever you post is just going to be like, well, I'm going to be social media and the internet's not a real place, even though people feel like it is. I know a lot of, we know people with followers whose life is different than what we see on internet. And not necessarily negatively.
Yeah, on both sides.
But it's just different from what they post. And it's just because, they're doing content. But I guess what you're trying to say is, hey, y'all need to shut y'all ass up sometimes.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Just keep your mouth closed,
Keep
bro.
your mouth closed sometimes, because he messed up his whole hustle.
Yeah.
He could have legitimately started he did start a whole small business and was good until he started posting too much and got the interview. Because the interview really, at the end, screwed him up because he was posting so much that interviewers wanted to interview him, and he got the interview and talked way too much.
Yep.
And I was just like, and I ain't even saying this a negative or I mean, it's stupid of you to do, but I mean, if you're a kid and you got those resources, I mean, shoot, I might even try it too, as a 17, 18, 19 years old.
the best way to learn that is start a business.
Yeah,
you start a business and
he learned.
And I had to learn it myself, because I'm opinionated, and certain things happen in society and you want to speak on it. But now that I run a business, I can't speak on everything. I can't put my total 100% raw, unfiltered opinion about
Every little thing.
on social media, because people will not separate you from your brand.
Yeah.
And and people take stuff out of context.
They sure do.
All the time, and it's hard to put stuff in context when you're typing it.
Yeah, and the second thing, that's a great point, Trav. And the second thing about context is context takes time. You couple that with the immediately shorter attention spans of the average person that's on social media, you're at a disadvantage. It's almost like you post something, you got to be quick and succinct. You can't be out here like, oh, well, let me give you all this backstory.
Right.
Then give you what I'm really trying to say.
Right.
Because no one's going to read it.
Right.
And then the minute that you try to point back to it, they'll be like, oh, no, don't try to deflect the conversation. Like, but it's energy. It's energy that could be funneled into something else. And that's why, you know, I would say just think about what you're going to do. Like, just ask yourself, what type of time do I have to accelerate or defend this position? Right.
It's so easy to get sucked in.
It's so easy.
To, you know, conversations that can quickly turn negative.
Yep.
You know,
Right. And we ain't got time for that negativity.
like
right.
even you know, people that know me, you know, I got a dark sense of humor. So, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, that the average person might not think is funny. I might think it's funny, but, you know, having a conversation on the phone with one of my homies, you know, I could throw that joke out there or something, but, you know, putting it on Facebook or Instagram, you know, it just, because, you know, somebody's going to get angry. Somebody's going to take it the wrong way.
And you notice those people that get angry, they have so much time.
Right.
They have so much time. They'll be posting under every account that you've ever owned. They'll be asking you a bunch of questions every 30 minutes. They be having time.
Well, truth, you know what? Like you said, dark humor and the things you can say with people that you know. If any one group chat got out with the people they rock with, oh, it's over for them. Like if it got, you know, your group chat with your people,
That's a fact.
Bro, the gold is in the group chat.
Right, the gold is in the group chat. It's like the
fact.
group chats that you have, and nobody. I'm be honest, nobody can really get offended by what's in a private group chat if you're in their group chat. So if somebody group chat got out, you know, say somebody famous got out, like it's nothing I can say because the group chats I've had with friends, so we be saying joke, you know, because we got that rapport, we could talk like that with each other. But you know, so I don't know why people get offended for like those type of things essentially. But my biggest thing with as far as the social media and the banter back and forth is the conviction, get the word out, the conviction that everyone speak with, like they know what they talking about.
Right.
And you know, like my life got easier when I stopped trying to act like I knew everything in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like when people start talking about something I don't know, you know what I do? Shut my ass up. Again, you was talking about The Wire, man. I never seen The Wire. You know what I'm saying? I could have been like, yeah, man, that's a great show. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you don't have to act like you know everything. Nobody does. Like, you don't have to act like you know everything. You don't have to have an opinion on everything.
That's it.
Like, who is it? Jimmy Kimmel. He does a skit. It's not a skit, but where he has somebody interview people downtown LA and then make up a fake topic and make it seem like it's world news, and then people start talking about it. And it's like, why you have to fake like you know? You could just say, I don't know nothing about this. And it just shows how, and nobody never say, I don't know. Everybody always want to talk and say something general about it and use buzzwords. It's like, bruh, everybody act like they know something when they don't. And you don't have to know about everything. Just because you ain't know about that news don't mean like, oh, you're not in touch and Zoom. I ain't got time for that. No, I ain't hearing
Not
about
at all. And the biggest thing is this, bro, Google ain't closing.
Right.
You know what conversation I had to just remove myself from is the LeBron and Jordan conversation. I think that's the dumbest conversation ever.
What's your answer?
I mean Jordan.
Yeah.
But
That's the clear answer. That is the answer.
Again, somebody got to be number two.
But my thing is with that is, you know, in 20 years it's going to be somebody that's
going to be
15,
Zion or Ja. Right?
Somebody that's 15 years old right now. They're going to be sitting at a table like this talking about LeBron James versus some other cat that done came up and is in that conversation.
Yeah, that's why I don't have those arguments either. Like, you know, when we were younger, they was talking about the Bill Russells and the Dr. J's or Charles, Magic Johnson, them, because, you know, we really ain't see all of them. You know, we were little kids or, you know, I barely saw them. But, I mean, I can't acclaim to what they were doing. I wasn't in that time. I wasn't in that culture, in that environment. You know what I'm saying? So like same thing with LeBron. You know, a lot of the young kids, that's the best player in the world to them, and I get it because he is a great player. He's one of the best of all time. I put him in number 2 behind LeBron. I know the Kobe fans gonna be like, what? But yeah.
But that's what you. But it's about what you see. You know, we saw Jordan. That's the era we came up.
That's the era we came up in.
So these kids, so we never saw Bill Russell or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and we didn't. You know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he's the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. So clearly, he was getting busy for 20 years.
Yeah, doing
we
numbers.
just didn't see it.
Yeah.
We didn't see it.
So I'm pretty sure our grandfathers is gonna say Kareem. They're gonna look at Jordan like how, you know,
And here's
How
what
some of the people
and
look
here-
at LeBron now, you know.
And here's
so-
my rebuttal to all of this, because I spent a lot of time thinking about this. Because I really wanted to understand why I felt like Jordan was the GOAT, right? Like I wanted to understand my position on it. Here it is. When you talk about Bill Russell, you talk about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, transcendent players who've changed the game, right? I'm a ring counter, right? Jordan got fewer rings than them. But let's think about it like this. Let's talk about advantage. In basketball, the rim is 10 feet off the ground. That is a standardized situation. The ball is a standardized size. Now, if you go back and you look at someone like a Kareem or a Bill Russell, they were what, 7 feet 7'1"?
Yeah.
The average NBA player's height at that time was 5'11". So if I'm 2 feet taller than everybody around me, I'm supposed to be skyhooking everywhere. Right? Stay with me. Boom. So let's go to Jordan. The man was 6'6", what, 220, 225? Regular size.
Yeah.
A normal size NBA player.
Traditional size.
Traditional size player. He didn't come with an advantage. LeBron came with an advantage. He's a walking tank. The dude's what, 6'8", 260? Right? You are a walking, talking
1%
tank.
body fat.
You have a natural advantage. So Jordan never had that natural advantage. The
I
only
disagree.
thing. Let me stay with me. Because everybody else in the league, there were plenty of people that were 6'6", that were Jordan size. There were people that were bigger than Jordan, smaller than Jordan, all the type of stuff. The only thing he really had was his work and his competitive edge. Then I follow it up with this. And I say, how hard is it to win the lottery? Extremely hard, right? It's truly a stroke of luck and a giant blessing to win the lottery.
Right.
Jordan won the lottery 6 times. He did something that only the top percentile of NBA players even get to do, and that's to get to a finals. Let's start there. Then when he got to the finals, he won all of them. Not only did he win all of them, no finals. I'm going to say this in the camera because I know people are going to be coming at me. I did not say throughout the playoffs. I understand that the Knicks took him to game 7. I get that. That was in the first round. I'm talking about finals. None of his finals went to game 7. None of them. All of our classic Jordan memories, what color is he wearing? Red. Byron Russell push off, red. All them ships we see him jumping up and down, red. I'm coming to your house and I'm leaving with this Tom O'Brien trophy. I did it 6 times, did it the first 3 times, slid on up out of there, because, I had to let that thing calm down a little bit. You feel me? Like, let me go tell the truth. Then came back 1, 3 more and dipped. Now, you got 2 sides of that, though. Well, he went to the Wizards and the man was dumb old, and he didn't have what? Natural advantage. He was a regular old 6'6", 240, 220, not 240, 222. So when you look at the performance, and that's what I'm saying, if you look at the performance, defensive player of the years out the wazoo, all-star selections, the man was perfect in the finals, and none of them in the finals, none of them in the finals. Oh, you heard me say it 3 times. None of them in the finals went to game 7. Even if, and I'm a huge Kobe fan, because I was arguing Kobe against LeBron for the longest time, right? Kobe got losses. Bron got losses. Yeah, some people are like, well, Robert Horry got more rings than Jordan. Yeah, he does. That's a fact. One of the most clutch shooters of all time. We can talk about that later. But to me, that man did something that is impossible for a lot of people to do that are just regular people. Then the people that are his contemporaries, he did something that only a small percentage of them get to do, and let's go to 1 finals. He went to 6, won all of them, and none of them were close.
Okay, so where I disagree is that Jordan did have an advantage at his position. He had an advantage. He had an advantage over every competitor at the shooting guard position.
He's athletic. He's extremely athletic.
He was a freak.
Yeah, he's a freak.
He's like Giannis now in the NBA. Giannis has a super athletic advantage over anybody. Think about all the people at his position at center position. Nobody, how many centers can get the ball, rebound it, dribble it all the way down the floor, and take it for a dunk or a layup?
I never considered Giannis a center. I'm gonna be honest.
And that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm talking about like a natural advantage. Yeah. Athleticism can be built.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, but athleticism can be improved upon.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But when you 7'1", like what you supposed to do, bro? Like these dudes is the next tallest center. I don't know this off the top of my head. I have to look it up. But I would venture to say if you 7'1" back in the 50s and 60s, the next tallest center might be 6'4", 6'5". You're supposed to body him up. Yeah. Now I'm not saying that there's no skill involved.
Well, they made up for that with the racism. They had the sky hook over.
I like that.
That's
That was
bars.
That was good.
The center might be a 6'4", right? But the racism in that thing, sky hook.
That is. And that should be factored into the equation. You are right. I'm going to have to retool that because I could not imagine traveling through the United States
Right.
And it ain't like you can hide nowhere,
Bro,
right? So you still 7-1 in the
7-1,
restaurant.
dog.
You still 7-1 at the team dinner. That's a good point.
Right. Yeah, that's a fact.
Home field advantage, you ain't got none, even at home.
You're not even on your
Not
street.
even on your street. Man,
many-
they broke into Bill Russell's house.
How many chips you got?
They broke into that man's house in Boston, tore up his house, even defecated on that man's bed in Boston when he's winning them rings. Come on now.
Yeah,
That's a great point. That is a great point.
That didn't mean nothing. But I think, you know, at that position, Jordan didn't have as hard of a time dominating. You know, like, you know, there's a lot of white boys that was guarding. You know what I mean? You know, Dan Marley's, the Craig.
Dan Marley
Hill.
nice though. I rock with
Dan
this.
Marley.
Dan Marley
Marley's
really
nice.
nice like that? Come
Yeah.
on,
Oh,
man.
yeah. He was.
Oh yeah, Dan Marley. Phoenix Suns, Dan Marley.
Big
No.
Phoenix Sun,
Please.
the sharpshooter that man
Please.
was.
You mean like 13, 14 points a game, Dan Marley?
Look,
If you only put, if you gonna score 14 on 6 shots, give me that.
I legit miss American white players in the NBA. I ain't trying to be funny. Like that should might be I cannot be convinced.
Hey, Joe Thomas coming back though.
Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas from Brooklyn.
He had think Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, Jeff
You
Hornacek
remember
was like
Dan
that.
Marley, Rex Chapman, them boys. They were ballers, man.
Red Chapman was like
They
that.
were
Yeah, Rex Chapman
ballers.
was like that.
I miss them.
I'm Jeff Hornacek, no.
But I do like
Danny Ainge, no.
Danny Ainge was nice.
No, Danny Ainge was nice, bro.
Danny
I
Ainge
do
was-
enjoy what you call it from Dallas though. Why am I blanking on his name right now? That's
Danny
Luka.
Ainge is
Luka.
Oh, Luca's up next, bro.
Danny
And I
Ainge
love
was
his attitude.
was the Big Sean of the the Big Sean of the NBA.
The big shot of the league.
Dan Marley was the Wale.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
that's
that's wild.
hilarious.
Oh, that's wild. But they still in the league though.
And Dan Marley at the Heat was nice too, though. I just want to say Dan
Oh,
Marley
that's
was
funny.
nice.
That's funny. to me,
Yeah, that's
boy.
funny. He's the Big Sean.
Oliver Miller was in the league too.
Oliver
man.
Miller.
Oliver Miller was in the
Right.
league.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. The difference between this is going retro NBA, but the difference between say a Dan Marley and I don't know if you remember Hershey Hawkins.
Yes.
They were the same player to me. They were sharp shooting guards. Back
Yeah,
in
I
the,
think-
he was Hershey Hawkins with the Seattle Supersonics at the time.
Yeah, I think the problem was, man, we watched the league change so much and it happened so fast. Like when we were growing up, it was all about, listen, we got to get the ball off. It's half court sets.
Oh, yeah,
Getting
that's
across the
banging
half
the
court.
Bulls.
We got to get a post touch, got to get a foot in the paint. We got a good shot was anything 6 feet or less at the rim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Steph. Bow. Like
he
and
changed
now
the whole game.
Changed, the man revolutionized the whole game.
Can we
But
be
that-
honest though? The NBA now is a lot better.
Oh, this is better.
Skill-wise.
I want
Like,
this one.
it is.
They are a lot better.
Everyone is more skilled.
More back in the NBA in the 90s when we was kids growing up, it was legit cats in the NBA that really couldn't play. They were there to get 6 fouls and to bang
They
some
just
boards.
had what? What did they have? Natural
They
advantage.
had natural advantages.
You 6'9", 280.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll listen, bro. I just need you to come down here, Charles Oakley, and throw these bows.
Right.
And then you
And grab
grew
a
into
couple
a
rebounds.
breakneck.
Right.
But like, that's what I'm saying. It's some people, but you can't get away with that today.
No, you can't.
Now you got every position bringing the ball up the court. You have, shout out to Coach K, the GOAT. Positionless basketball. Look, I'm putting the 5 dudes out here who can defend first and facilitate second. Yes, you got to be able to dribble, pass, shoot, make good choices, understand the flow of the game, this and that and the third. The days of the Reggie Miller specialists are over. Like that whole, hey, Reggie, we're going to put you in the corner. You really ain't got to take nobody to the rim. The Reggie will mash on you now. Don't get me wrong, he'll jump. But that stuff, that's over. Now it's about everybody got to be able to do at least 2 different things.
Who's your
very
favorite
well.
NBA player right now?
Steph.
Steph.
It's Steph.
What's yours?
That's a hard question right now. I'm gonna go with LeBron.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with LeBron.
Mine's Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is a fool, and he's a great actor.
See, I have to think about it because it's young guys that I like.
That
and
young
would do
dude, I
something
like
that
him a
would
lot.
think
And
about,
he,
yeah.
bro, he is from Atlanta. You hear me?
Oh, he deep from
You
Atlanta.
watch one interview, he is all Atlanta. Ain't nobody get nothing out of here. You know, like a lot of these NBA players now, they've been kind of groomed from childhood. You know, going through the AAU, how to talk, how to speak in interviews, and like not show the profession. Anthony's like, nah, man, you just talking.
He just
and I
talking.
love every bit of it. I'm like, yes, like just be you, just talk. You know, he ain't saying nothing crazy, but it's
Yeah, he's just talking.
just entertain. Like the post game interviews ain't been entertaining in so long.
Bro, he was acting in some movie. He was in some movie recently. Have you seen that
I
clip?
haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
When
The
I
Adam
tell you,
Sandler movie.
Yeah, it's like a dark Adam Sandler movie about basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just pretty good. Pretty
I
good.
heard
I
it
haven't
was good. I
seen
had to
it,
watch it
but
too.
when I tell you that Ant-Man was acting, like I was looking at that dude like, wait a minute.
he the next star, man.
He's gonna be a star. Like that dude,
he's the
he's
next
the
star.
Baker Mayfield when it comes to the acting, because Baker be acting now.
Does he?
He also acts like a quarterback, but like Baker be acting. The progressive commercials is like that. But Anthony Edwards, like that joint in that movie, I'm gonna give my man some time. I'm still mad about last week. I'm still hot.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm a Cowboys fan, so I ain't gonna say that.
Hey, well, listen, I'm gonna leave you alone, bro. I ain't gonna do you like that.
It's all good.
I ain't gonna kick you while you're down.
We gonna be down the whole year. Go ahead, kid. We gonna be down the whole year.
I never was big on the NFL,
Yeah.
so this is a conversation I can stay
That
out of.
Travis like we gonna bow
Again,
down.
sometimes you just need to be quiet, right?
We just talking about that, right?
You don't know.
Right.
That ain't your thing. That ain't your lane.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. So, good people, we here with Trav, owner of Iconic Black. So, I'm gonna pass it back to you one more time. Give us your socials, spell it out for us, tell us what you do, and tell us what's your dopest design. What's your favorite design that you've done at Iconic Black?
Okay. Again, this Iconic Black on all platforms. It's ICONIKBLAC. My favorite shirt, it changes.
Yeah.
It changes, man. Like, honestly, it changes with what I got on that day. Like, you know, like
So you start with the shoes, huh?
I got a Basquiat shirt.
I think I've seen that one.
The one with the football helmet on.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's
I seen that
That's
one.
Basquiat, and
Yeah.
I think that design is just like crazy. And like if you look at the shirt, it's like artwork of his behind it.
Behind it, yeah.
Oh, I need to check that one out.
The two best sellers are the Dick Gregory and the Red Fox. Yeah, those ones, people love those. I mean, I love them personally too, but like I said, right now it would be either the Basquiat or the Ye one I got on now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to find a way to get this Whitney Houston joint again. I might have to look when the mics go down. I'm like, look, bro, I need to slide to the warehouse right quick. I need one of those in black because that joint was stuff. The Aaliyah joint and stuff too, man. So we gonna get on to the next segment. You know what I'm saying? We done covered everything. Talking about the NBA and hip hop, and clearly, Trav is a huge Big Sean fan. Right. So we're gonna go with this 2 shots and one, right? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna ask you 3 questions. And then you just kind of tell us what you think, right? So one of the first ones we like to go with is normally around the food scene, right? Because, the triangle where we are, we got a blossoming food scene around here. So when it comes to brunch, where do you like to go? Paint the picture. You out with the wife, you know what I'm saying? The kids is home from college, whatever, y'all vibing. Boom, let's hit brunch. Where you want to go? What area you want to be in?
Bro, like I don't go to brunch like that. I can't even act like I do.
Well, we're gonna
man.
flip it
Like,
there because I know you're an avid traveler, right? So we're gonna call an audible. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
ahead.
We're gonna call
Here
an
we
audible.
go.
Omaha.
Here we
So
go.
look, where's your favorite place to travel? Because I know the passport is full of stamps. But what's your favorite place you've been so far?
Oh man, Amsterdam had to been like my all-time favorite because it was so much to do. We didn't get to do as much, and it's just like it's a beautiful city, and it's crazy. Like it's just a melting pot of different type of people. Like you go to Europe and you see a lot of Caucasian people, and then you go to a Caribbean spot and you see a lot of their people, but Amsterdam saw Africans, like just all types of people in Amsterdam. So that was pretty dope. For the scenery, like we went partying there, and it was crazy. Like
Really?
it was crazy.
That's dope. And that's something you
Yeah,
never think about.
right,
Everybody,
yeah.
because right now everybody's talking about what Tulum and
Yeah,
Turks and stuff like that. You never think about Amsterdam
Right, man.
when it's time to get on the plane.
Amsterdam is crazy. Like, and then I didn't even get to go to the red light district. When it's really popping, and I kind of want to go back there. We was only there for like, I want to say 2 days, so it was hard.
quick
But
trip.
in that whole 2 days, I
you
was
trying to do-
Doing what was local, yeah.
As far as like just like regular, like if you want to just go somewhere, Dominican Republic. Like, I mean, this is
Yeah, DR is dope.
I mean,
DR is nice.
Ain't too much to really say about Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, you
that's
can't-
the
you
go-to
can't beat-
spot. You can't go wrong.
You can't go
know.
wrong with those beaches, man. That water is
Right.
clear. You know what I'm saying? That
can't go
sand is
wrong.
pure.
Yeah,
The food is great.
The food is great.
Like the
you
weather's
know.
temperate. I mean, you know.
And that's and as far as like eating, that's the best part of going out of the country.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
always my
everything is fresh. You know, like
Yes.
you eat the food and your body feels different. You know, when you after you eat it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
like
not
they
a,
just
like,
got this
processed,
mango-
Right.
Yeah, off
right.
the tree.
Like this
Right.
mango's still warm.
They
Like the
literally-
mango is like 85
Right.
degrees. Like it just came off the tree. Like right there.
Like you literally just caught the fish right there.
The fish still moving, blood. Like you put a little bit of salt on it.
Right.
That joint's
And
still.
I'm with all of that too.
Right.
Yes.
That's my speed.
Yes. 2 shots saying what we hear from Trav, owner of Iconic Black. So second question. We're gonna keep it on the travel tip. Who you fly with? You a Delta person? You an American Airlines person? Qatar Airways, Southwest?
Spirit.
Yeah.
I would fly a pterodactyl before I fly Spirit. You hear me?
right. I'm Delta. Delta is probably the
Bro,
the
everybody
most,
rocks with Delta, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
comfortable, accommodating
Yeah, they're very
flights. You know.
accommodating.
But you know, if I gotta hop on the Spirit, you know,
On
what
the
I'm saying.
highlighter.
If I gotta get to an ATL
Yeah,
real
you
quick,
gotta get to, yeah.
I'll hop on Spirit. You know, long as it ain't too long of a flight. You know, I'll hop on anywhere, man. You know. Like we kind of just pick places to go. It's
when you
not
trying to
like
get somewhere,
your
yeah.
heart is set on something, and that's what a lot of people make the mistake with traveling. Is like, okay, you know, I got my heart on going here, there. Nah, bro, just go where the
Go where the deals are.
Go where the deals are.
Yeah, 'cause
and
you
then
can
by
go
the time,
somewhere, yeah.
right, then by the time you go all these places, the time where the place you really want to go,
It's gonna come up
it's
on
gonna come
rotation.
up. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
So
bar.
you know
Very
that's
true.
how you know that's how I travel. You know, we pick a place.
Yeah.
We pick a
I kind of like that though. That's
Right,
a
you
good
know
way to
what I'm
do it.
saying?
That's really a dope strategy.
Yeah, that
I
is-
never
I
really
like
thought
that
about that.
strategy.
It's a $50 ticket to Fort Lauderdale over the weekend. All right, let's go. You know
Man,
what
we
I'm
outta
saying?
here.
You know, so you know that's. I think it's easier that way. And then, like I said, you'll see a lot. You'll eventually get to that spot that you want to go. You know,
That's a good point.
don't let other people dictate. Like, because you see other people on social media. Don't all these places overseas, man, and going out the country. It's. I ain't gonna say it's the same thing, but you can get the same type of experience as you see. Like we went to Belize, and we linked up with we just met some random people, and it was like 20 people, and they all went to college together, and they all had their birthdays like in the same month.
Oh, that's crazy.
So
Oh,
they
that's
was just
wild.
down there, and we linked up with them, and we partied with them the whole time.
Yeah,
so
just turn it
was
up.
like, yeah. So like, I mean,
You'll find your fun.
right?
Yeah.
You'll definitely find it. There's
Yeah.
plenty of stuff to do, and like I said, good food and drinking, and
Yeah, weather and all that. Can't
just
beat that.
typical stuff. So yeah.
Can't beat that. So last question on 2 shots saying one good brother. What's the next place you're traveling to? What's the next destination? Y'all like that because every time I talk to you, you're like, bro, tickets booked. We going here. We going there. We da 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 da. So where y'all headed to next?
Probably Jamaica for my birthday.
What y'all leaving Tuesday?
Nah, my birthday is in October, so.
Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
probably,
I mean, it's close enough to
it's-
Tuesday. What,
that's
2 weeks
like-
away?
Right.
Like,
So next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Because, you know, you got that kind of bread, you know what I'm saying? You can move like you want to move. You feel me?
Right.
you ain't gonna say all that. I need to sell a few more shirts before I can start just leaving on random Tuesday.
And to do that, y'all check out at Iconic Black, so we can get these designs. So icons of that's how I interpret the brand. Like it's literally icons of the culture, right?
Yeah,
you know,
for
the
sure.
people that you have. But what I like about it is it's in every vector. It's not just NBA players. It's not just NFL players. It's not just singers or writers. It's everywhere, right?
Right.
You got all kinds of folks from the art industry to the fashion industry to the music industry. You know, your classic superstars. You got a tier of folks. Like you had a Left Eye one that was dope, right? Like, you know, I remember distinctly looking at TLC album art when I was a kid. Like, oh, well, this really stands out with the brand they trying to do, man. So check it out, Iconic Black, man. Trav, wonderful to have you here. I think we're gonna get to this last part of the show. So this is the end. This is the BPE segment, big positive energy. So this is how this is gonna work. You are gonna host the show for the next 60 seconds.
Okay.
How this works is you're gonna talk about everything that you're proud of, all of your accomplishments, everything that you just want to get off your chest from the positive perspective. Talk about, anything from what you're proud of with your brand, how things are progressing, the things that bring you happiness and joy, and we gonna hype you up on this energy. So here we go, big positive energy, BPE. We here with Trav from Iconic Black. Check him out. Iconic Black everywhere. BPE, it's up. Run it up, homie.
All right, so I kind of want to do like a backstory of how
Go ahead.
my brand actually started. So I got sick in 2018. Well, 2017 in December. So going into 2018, and it was just a really tough time for me, like physically, like and I just had to do something. Because I was feeling down. Like, if you know me, I'm an optimistic dude. I'm cup half full type person. But like that really like put me down to the, I was at a low point. I don't know if you remember. I think it was Danielle's 35th birthday, or I want to say 30.
At the when it was at the house.
It was a function they had at a hotel.
Oh no, I wasn't. I wasn't at that one.
Okay, but I was there. I had to wear a catheter for like 5 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So as you can imagine, that was just
terrible.
Physically having to go through your day and live like that, you know. And I said, this is breaking me down mentally because the physical was already messed up. So I said, man, let me put my thoughts into something positive. So I came up with the brand, and I started researching how to place the artwork on the shirts, and looking up, finding like inspiration, finding out the inspiration, looking at certain pictures and stuff, because all of these shirts come from a picture that was already there, and I just put my mind to work. You know what I'm saying? And me saying that is just, kind of telling everybody, put your mind into something when things aren't going your way, put your mind into something positive.
Right.
That
I don't matter how you want it to the negative.
Yeah, you still got to deal with the negative, because I had to go through my day. I had to go through my day, and that part of the day won't go on away. That part of me won't go on away until I, went through the proper channels and had to get surgery and all that stuff. But like I had to focus my energy on something else, and that's what it came out of, man. And I've met a lot of good people doing this. Shouts out to Troya NC. It's a dope artist out of Wilson. She do some good music. I'm gonna link y'all up with her.
For sure.
I've sponsored a few podcasts. Shout outs to Binky Bianca and Ian from New York. They were like the first people that like gave me a shot, to sponsor their podcast, and they like my stuff, and that's the real reward of it, is that people like it.
That's it. You know what I mean?
Like your product. They genuinely like it, and that's the rewarding part of it. Not only the money, the money is, I'm trying to make money and
but
try
it's something
to,
you really like.
But
I
like doing it, and I get a lot of ideas from people, man. Like this shirt, I just ran a contest on Facebook, and I was like, y'all help me name some people. Somebody hit me in my inbox and was like, Kanye with a mask on. I was like, oh, that's it.
No, that's the one.
So I ran the contest. I said, whoever I pick, I'm gonna make the shirt and give it to him. So I get a lot of people asking me to make this shirt, make that shirt. Yo, it's expensive.
Right.
Like I have to pay for the design. I have to pay for the artwork, and then I have to buy the shirt. So I wish I could make a shirt from
just for one-on-one
everybody's suggestion, but it don't really work like that. But that's the rewarding part, is that people really rock with it. It took me a while to perfect the brand. I had signatures that I bought my first thing of shirts, spent a few $100s, couldn't use them because the signature, you couldn't really read the signature. And so the people that I was giving them to and they was wearing them, they was like, people like the shirts. It's just like they don't know what it say. So then I had to redo the signature, and then so like it's a process, but it's rewarding putting hard work and dedication into stuff, and then coming out and people liking it. That's dope.
That's what's up, man.
That is dope. And you're in a couple stores out here in this area, right?
Yes. Well, right now I'm at Kiosk in Triangle. My brother Paul and his brand Black Gold Works. I have a few shirts out there. So
shout out to Black Gold Works.
If you're ever in Triangle Mall, go holler at him. He got some great natural hair and skin products. But yeah, man, like it's rewarding to have people rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you, man. Like you genuinely rock with me. Like we hung out and
that's it.
You was like, yo, I got to get you on the pod, man. People say stuff,
That's
and
it.
people say
People be
stuff,
talking
man.
every
People
day.
be talking,
don't
and
be talking.
it
I
be
can
like,
vouch for that.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So right.
talking.
So then
I
he
do be talking.
right.
Yeah,
So then
but-
he, and you hit me and you was like, yo, we got a slot for you Saturday. What's up? So
That's it.
I'm like, okay, I'm there.
It was
so,
all up. Beat us to the studio,
I
fam.
appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
pulled up. He was waiting on us.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, man. Right, yeah, man. If you on time, you late, man.
And that's it. That's it.
But yeah, that's that's where it come from, man. It came from a position where mentally I was having a rough time, and I'm a creator. You know what I mean? Like I love the arts. I love movies. I love music. Like we sit here and talk about music
All
and
day.
movies
All
all
day.
day. So put my little stamp on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Got my
Get your place in the world. I feel you on that,
right,
man.
for sure.
Yeah, so that was BPE with Trav from Iconic Black Good People. Listen, another fabulous day out here in the Breaking Bread podcast, man.
Iconic Black. Again.
One time,
Iconic
Bill,
Black.
the product
Yeah, for sure.
right here. You can go check them out. Give them the handles one more time and we up out of here, fam.
It's Iconic Black on all platforms:
All of them.
Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
TikTok. How you spell that though?
ICONIKBLAC.
Bam. There it is, good people. Breaking Bread podcast. Another one in the books. Trav had a ball with you, my good brother.
I appreciate
Y'all be safe.
y'all,
Treat
man.
each other well.
man. Great.
Good people, we up out of here.
All right, peace.
I'll let y'all.
All right, y'all.